my man. You're not my man. You're a genius.
And we are live. What's going on, people? This is the final iteration of the Who's Man series for 2023. I am the host, John Pause Contradiction, and we got Reckless here with Euphonic in the building. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to let the MC introduce himself, please.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Esther Dawn, a.k.a. Not Ya Manz Killer. We lit.
Yeah. A.k.a. Not Ya Man's biggest fan. So just to give everyone a little bit of context so everyone knows what's going on, we've reviewed him a couple times, but he specifically held on to a review for 3 months rent-free in his brain that we did for him for a Blackout cipher. He did not like it. He chalked it up to didn't like it because a white dude reviewed it and this, that, and the fifth. So here's the drama about it. So we're here to address it. We're here to talk about it. We're here to talk about pretty much everything you addressed in your lives and all that other good stuff. So we're here for it. I mean, I'm always here to stand for my brand. So let's talk about it, man. What do you got to ask us before we got stuff to ask you?
Oh, y'all going to ask me something?
We got questions. We got questions.
Yo, y'all niggas is crazy. All right, bet.
Hey, that's how we are. We got Nico Tesla in the building. Was good.
Nico, what's good, bro?
Notes in the building. Was good.
What's happening?
He said, let's make this interview interesting. This is also the comments. Let people speak your mind. I'm going to be posting them all up here.
Let us know what's good.
Talk shit. You can make fun of us, whatever you want.
Yeah, either one of us.
Nah, listen, here's my thing, right?
Yeah.
Talk to us.
Who's the main with the platform? That's what I want to know first.
That's me.
John Pause.
Yes, John Pause.
All right. And then you got Euphonic, you got Reckless, but it's a few other individuals that's on this platform as well. Am I correct?
So yeah. So we got members, we got other members in the background. We got members that, just like any other team, there's members that leave and whatnot. So this is my operation. You know what I'm saying? So this was my idea. This was me put together the format. I do I run everything. Like I edit the video. I do everything. Reckless, he handles, he does reviews too, but he handles the interviews and keeping up with the artists and whatnot. And Euphonic, he does reviews for us. He powers through probably the most reviews outside of me and whatnot on the team. So he powers through, but he's also we work with the bars kept dudes, the barkeeper dudes. We do reviews over there too.
All right. So now, what inspired you to start reviewing people?
Oh man, easy. So this is an easy question for me because it's always been my energy towards music. So I've been in the music game for a long time. I've done rap. I've been in punk bands. I've done a lot of shit like that. So I've always been on my backpack shit. I've always been someone to buy new music. Always been someone to, whatever, buy shit at shows. And I'm always one to talk about shit. Front stoop type energy. I'm always like, nah, don't listen to that. It's whack. Don't spend your money, blah, blah, blah. Moving forward, I started pushing my rap career a little bit. I went to an event in LA. It was the Team Backpack event. I linked up with a bunch of people. I started something back in the day on Facebook, and it was long story short, I posted a beat from a producer that I rock with, or just producers who are part of the community. We had people from all over the world spit a 16 to it, and the goal was people be brutally honest. If the shit was whack, if there was something you didn't like about it, you cut it up, whatever. The best verses make it to the track. I put out a mixtape. I teach everybody how to put out music. That ends. Facebook starts dying down. I still listen to music on a regular, and I'm like, why don't I put what I do into something that won't feel like a job to me, but it's also my business. So Not Ya Manz came together. I put together a 5-month plan. I cooked it up. I sent it to a bunch of people. A bunch of people didn't believe in it. A bunch of people, blah, 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 didn't want to rock with it. I got a couple people to start with it. They saw the emojis that I created. They saw the format. They saw the podcast. They saw the audio, all the stuff that I set up, and this all came to life. And that's the birth of it. That's how Not Ya Manz goes. And this, mainly the energy that I put towards this, comes from sending stuff and like dealing with people who are part of labels and shit like that, and having people tear apart your music, whether they had a bad day, a good day, or just off of shit that they don't like. So it's more so of like, if it wasn't for those moments, then I wouldn't have had the energy to want to get better with my music. So why not spread that type of energy? Because we from New York. I'm from fucking Elmont. You from Brooklyn. So that buddy shit is corny. Niggas is, you know, oh, what up? So they can hang out in your studio session and hang out and fucking do nothing and post shit on their Instagram. Shit is corny. Like, you're not helping nobody's music. And then if someone with a name says your shit is whack, your team leaves you. Come on. So that's the energy that I bring it with that. So I bring it from from being a part of music my whole life.
Got it. Now, Reckless, I'm gonna ask you what made you decide you wanted to be a part of the group, in a sense, you know?
Yeah, I first caught wind of the platform when one of my homies actually got reviewed for their project. And it was a really thorough review. It was honest. And I wanted to see what my project was, going to get, because until this point, everyone around me just telling me that my shit's dope, blah, 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 it's dope. But I didn't really believe that everyone thinks all your shit's going to be dope all the time. I was like, there has to be an objective review because they know me. They probably want to hide, like any real critiques to hurt, save my feelings. So I said, all right, I'm going to send it to them. They're going to be honest. They don't know who the fuck I am. And long story short, they gave me a red stamp, a really terrible review. I said, okay, cool. So I have shit to work on. So then I just got obsessed with looking at their platform, seeing what else they drop, what else they review. And eventually I just started like sending everyone I knew from my hood and everywhere in this area their music to that platform, because they were only reviewing East Coast shit and like a little bit of down south or mainstream. They didn't really get known from NorCal or the Bay Area on that shit. So I just started sending everybody to get, seeing like, oh, wow, they think this is whack or think this is good. Like, this is legendary to me, but it's whack to them. Like, it was cool. So then eventually, like, when they asked me to come aboard, because I was doing my interview series on my YouTube channel, which is doing really good. So it's just started to combine forces, and I said, let's go. And ever since we've been doing the interviews, I've been doing reviews. I got together a cipher with the homie Shimo Media from SAC. Shout out to homie. So out there, to get their publicity out here. That's a big platform out here in our area.
Platform, yeah.
Yeah, so then I was able to get them to be seen out here.
Yeah,
so
we all flew out to Cali. That shit was nice. We got welcomed with open arms and shit like that. But that's the thing with Reckless. Reckless put on everyone from his hood. Like, he put on everyone, good or bad. There was cats coming at him because they knew him personally, but like it is what it is. I mean, and there's cats
he knew what it was
that stepped it up. Yeah, there's cats that they get their review, they take it how they want to take it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you take it with a grain of salt. You take it. You're an artist, bro. You use it. You could use it in a business sense, or you could attach feelings to it, and that's where shit goes in a direction that you don't even know where it's gonna take you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's one way or the other.
All right, so now I'm gonna end with Euphonic. I would love to hear why you decided that you should be a part of the coalition, the conglomerate.
Okay. Yeah, so I was competing at Bars Kept for about 2 years at that point. And then there's a guy, High Sunday. He does a Sunday night show and he goes over all the submissions. And then he was out one week, so John filled in and did it, and he was just tearing everybody apart. He said what he liked about some too, but it was really honest. When Sunday does the show, it's not like that at all. He just gives flowers to everybody regardless, And I thought it was really funny, so I started following the page. I don't listen to mainstream rap at all. I grew up on the East Coast, mainly boom bap, and then I got into a lot of like Pacific Northwest rap, Chicago rap, and shit. So I just been listening to music for a long time, and Not Ya Manz posted that they were looking for more reviewers. So I thought I would give it a shot. I forget the first album I did, but it was fucking terrible. And
I sent you a bad one.
But I wrote it up so they could just see how I would do it, and like they let me join. It's given me the opportunity to listen to a ton of music that I would never normally listen to. A lot of trap and a lot of auto-tune, whiny, sad boy rap, it just expanded my horizons a lot. Like, my roots are definitely in boom bap 100%,
Yeah.
Yo, yeah, I think it's just crazy.
Hey,
I've been rapping for 20 years.
Works. That's how the business works.
Yo, all right, so
it came with a format.
It came with a format.
Yeah, everything that I send out, I got a format. So I got
nothing
is random, nothing is wild. This shit is a well-oiled machine, bro. Like, this shit works. It's a system, and that's part of
who critiques your system.
It's my system. It's my system, and we
that was
talk on it.
that wasn't my question.
Who reviews us?
Who reviews us is the people that come at us that made the system is what it is today. The system is not the same as when it first started. So it's a matter of these interviews where I ask people about the flat platform and people have things to say. It's when we see people who are butthurt over a review like you on these things where it's like, okay, he's heard about it. That's where we learn from certain things. But that's also why the format is the way it is. The format is a specific way to block out that extra noise, because why would I want to spend my time arguing with one person who attached their feelings to something that could be used for business publicity, which this is business and publicity too. You know, we're not going to skip past that. Like, that's not a real thing. Like, that's what's going on. But it's also, you know what I'm saying? There's a format for a reason. And as a businessman, if you're doing music seriously and it's part of your brand, why wouldn't somebody ask the format? Why wouldn't somebody find out how things work over here? I mean, you don't have to scroll through a lot of reviews to see the system. You know what I'm saying? It's just it is what it is.
So when y'all say people get any feelings, right?
Yeah.
People get butt hurt, so on and so forth.
Yep.
In music, right? And I want to keep it on hip hop, right? Are we not supposed to have our feelings? This is our art, right? Especially if you do like introspective music, whatever. You put in your heart, your soul, your feelings into your craft, right? And you're saying fuck your feelings, which is essentially saying fuck your craft. Take what we're saying, whether we're qualified or not.
No.
That's exactly what
no. What we're saying is it's 50-50. What we're saying is it's subjective. So we're not saying, yo, completely fuck your feelings, but we're saying what you do with your feelings is gonna be what marks your brand. What's gonna mark what effect you leave out there. So if we go to, let's say we had, when our page got taken down the first time, we had an artist who got in his feelings. He was a crybaby.
Remain nameless.
He cried about it. He went on this whole rampant blah 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 garbage human. Music's not doing well. But that's his energy. We had artists who took it like, yo, that's fucked up. You fucked up my music. And they turned it around. They make dope music now. You could do anything. There's people who we had, what's his name? My favorite, who got bad reviews. Oh, and he posted them shits all day. And he got crazy looks. He got a fucking track with Sauce Walker and shit like that. So it's like, the business is here. So it's, if you want to critique us, that's fair, because that's fine. But is your critique gonna be something that's coming from your feelings, or did you look at what we do first?
Do y'all believe music is subjective?
Of course.
So then, how will you guys
half and half?
Half and half.
Music, there is art. Yes, you can say art is subjective, but there is a standard when it comes to mainstream and the shit that comes out there. There's a science behind it. So it's nuanced. So it's not just like a simple thing, because then that all of a sudden someone who, there's niggas that could count bars mathematically. There's motherfuckers who can't count bars, but they have that cadence and that delivery. So it's, you know what I'm saying? It's nuanced. So I don't believe that's a full on, that's not a black or white answer.
So now what are you thinking of when you review the music? Are you only talking of the science when you're reviewing music, or are you talking about the subjectivity of the music? No, because it seems like we're contradicting ourselves.
No, so specifically, and that's a great question. You bring that up. Now I can tell you, because clearly you don't know the process of how we do things. So to relate, I will break down the whole process to you. When I created the emoji system, that's because I knew that the market that I was looking for, because I'm an older dude. I'm fucking 35. I consider myself an old head. I'm an old dude, but I do also understand that young cats run the game on a mainstream end, sometimes even on an underground end, even though that's mostly just straight marketing. So I created an emoji system that's for the people who are just 2 seconds. They want to look, they want to see pictures, they want to fucking go. I said, all right, cool. Now I want to do a paragraph, just one, not too long. That's for the cats, the older cats who want to read something. But that shit also has to relate to underground, has to relate to mainstream, has to relate to this, all different types of energy. But the main the main depiction that I wanted when it comes to that review is I want it to be, in a nutshell, if someone handed you a CD, a nobody, not a celebrity, and they said, yo, listen to this, and you skim through it, and you go to your closest friend or your homie who you always talk music with, and you give him a paragraph, are you gonna go up to him and be like, yo, this dude's inflections and this and that, no, you're gonna be like, yo, that shit was type ass, this is what he did, blah, 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 and that's your intro. That's our intro. Project was ass. Then we go into the break it down, whether it's a joke that breaks it down that's very specific, or we talk about inflections, we talk about pacing. And you know we do, because you saw it on that review we did with Cameron J. It was very specific. You were in the comments with fire emojis and, yo, thanks a lot, my guy. So it's
hold on. Let's be real. Which review are we talking about? We talking about
on everything.
On everything?
Yep.
You were specific on everything?
Yes. The details are there, and that's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. The detail is there. The detail is there.
What detail? Yo, bro.
So I talked about your cadence. I talked about the pacing. I talked about what I preferred with it, and I said y'all had punchlines and told stories. Is that not enough?
No, it's not enough, bro.
Why is that not enough, though?
It's not enough because,
do you need more?
All right, look. I understand when you watch a movie, right? A 2-hour movie, you sum it up into 4 minutes. I understand that, right? Yeah. So if you're listening to a 45-minute project, you want to sum it up into 1 minute, maybe a minute and 30. How many details did you really miss? How many of those nuances did you really miss or forget to leave out?
Not that many, because that's the point of one listen. So you're getting all those details down on one listen, because the rule of the page is one listen. And there's a reason for that too. It's one listen.
Because but who knows this?
You're gonna listen to everybody does. That's what I'm saying. If you did your research and you check it out, that's literally what we do.
One time listen. That's one of our mottos.
One time listen. That's literally it.
Twice. We don't do it.
What's your fan base? Like, where's your fan base geared towards? Is your fan base geared towards artists, or is it geared towards the regular, like the casual listener who may be looking to listen to music?
Our fan base is geared towards everyone.
It can't be geared towards everyone.
Yes, it can, because I do hit the mainstream. I do hit the young. I do hit the old. I have everyone in mind.
When I guys in Cali I send over.
So yes,
see, that's the problem. This is what's wrong with niggas, bro.
Our fan base
if you cater to everyone, you literally cater to no one. You need to find a niche. So who's the niche? Is the niche the artist? So you're on
here to tell me about my business.
Bro, I'm on here to talk about business. If you don't know, I'm in a fucking office.
Is good.
I'm in one of the biggest offices in the entire New York City.
My business is good for something that I'm doing for fun. My business,
bro, your business is not fine, bro. You have 11.3K followers, and most of those are purchased. What are we talking about?
You're telling me what my business is, but you saw the review and got hurt about it. But you saw it through seeing other people who go through it.
All right, so what? Hold on. What? All right, so here we go with this nonsense. Y'all niggas is crazy.
It's not.
What review did I get butthurt about?
You got butthurt about the cipher.
Blackout cipher.
What did I get upset about?
You got upset that one because it was a white dude who reviewed it.
Hold on. One person at a time. I hear 3 voices.
You got upset because Euphonic's white, and you got upset because you felt like it wasn't broken down enough.
So you guys are telling me why I'm upset, but I can't tell y'all about y'all business model.
No, these are the things you said. I'm giving you.
I said a lot more.
If you have more, go for it. Let us know.
It was an hour live.
Let us know.
It was an hour live.
Give it to us in 1 minute.
Yeah.
I can't give it to you on Monday.
Not your man's it.
It wasn't. I'm not your man's. I'm not part of your business model.
Cater to us. Since you're
I'm not catering to y'all. Listen,
exactly the same.
I'm not catering to y'all.
You. That's the problem. We're not catering.
You're not catering. But who are you catering to? Are you catering to artists, or are you catering to the casual listener? That's why so much confusion.
Everyone, there's no confusion. You're the only one confused. You went on a live.
Yo,
you had 2 people.
Ask the people in the comments. Ask people in the comments.
People jump on the live and they couldn't even fully agree with you. Notes wasn't fully agreeing with you, and Johnny wasn't fully agreeing with you, bro.
What that means?
Then that means
you saying fully agree, but you're not telling me. You're not saying, right. You're not speaking about what they did agree with me on. You're leaving that out.
Agreed with. You tell me.
You brought it up. I gotta.
No, you tell me what they agreed on.
You said we're talking about everything, dog.
So you said we talking about everything. Lay it down. You
just said.
Now to answer the question.
Ain't no shy now. You brought up Johnny Floss. You brought up Note 82, and now you want me to tell you what they agreed. You speak about it. This is the problem. Y'all don't give details. Y'all just say things.
We do.
And then we supposed to take it because you're not your mans.
No, you're not supposed to take it because you're not your mans. You take what you get.
I'm not
your
mans.
For it. You paid for it.
Bro, nobody knows your business model as you just said.
You paid
You just
for
clearly
it.
said
It's on the highlights. It's on the highlights.
You paid for a product.
You said in the highlights? All right. How many highlights? See, this is what y'all can't just tell me anything.
Semantics. You're getting into
How
semantics. I give you an answer.
Nobody's getting. That's like the word of 2023. Nobody's giving semantics. How many people are just going into your highlights, right, to see what's your business model?
Now you want to get analytics.
We're not going to act like we're not going to act like highlights, right, are not a story. We're not going to act like highlights are not a story that you decided to save in one of the bubbles. No, we're not going to do that, right? Your business model is not clearly stated, point blank, period. I shouldn't be able to go on your page and be able to see, okay, this is what this is without searching for it. That's a fact. Nobody knows what's going on with anything. Nobody knows. I'm just one of the few people that's going to say something. That's it.
People say stuff all the time.
Yeah.
What I don't get. All right, let's talk. Let's ask you the question. So, what?
Nigga said I'm mad about an interview, a review that happened 3 months ago.
Yeah, look, we got people saying they're definitely not confused about the platform, but that's fine. That's fine. If he's confused,
that's Exile. Listen, you're not saying no. Listen, Exile said he's not confused about the platform.
We're here to talk about. I'm telling you, I showed it. They saw it.
I know, but you said people. We said Exile.
So you talk to me. What about the Cypher review made it sit for 3 months for you to be like, all right, it's time?
If y'all stuck on a Cypher review, y'all stuck on a Cypher review, right?
No, but that's what started this.
It's not what started this.
You didn't say nothing when you got a yellow stamp off therapy session.
All right, so look, keep it right there because I was just about to go there. You listened to therapy session.
Yes.
All right, you listened to therapy session, did you not?
Yes.
All right, so in therapy session, is that not one of the most introspective projects out there for me to put my heart in the sleeve and say everything I was saying?
Out there compared to what?
Most
music. If you're asking me compared to most music, and this is someone who reviews 4 projects a day for the last 5 years and more, no, it's not.
It's not.
It's not. It got a yellow stamp for me. It's not one of the most.
I said introspective. I didn't say if it's one of the better.
No.
Maybe we don't understand the difference between introspective and better.
You just can't hear. I said no, it's not.
You said it got a yellow stamp.
Continue.
Well, why did it get a yellow stamp?
Let's go to the review. Let's go to the review.
Tell me why. I remember why I got a yellow stamp. I need you to tell me why.
Hey, let me look for it. Like I'm gonna remember something from years ago. Let me look for it.
You ain't y'all niggas talk about me doing my research.
I'm supposed to remember every single thing.
No, you're supposed to be prepared.
Every single thing.
It's 3 of you here. None of y'all are prepared.
It's not be prepared. It's not be prepared.
It's not be prepared on your platform.
Here we go.
You knew that this was going to happen.
No, we want to know what you're gonna bring up. So here you go.
It's 3, but you brought up therapy session. You brought it up, and
I did.
You brought up therapy session, and then saying, "Well, this is you wanted to know what you was going to bring up."
My issues. Look, I can look off the top. So, this is for everybody that wants to dive into him trying to spark up unnecessary imaginary drama. This is what I'm talking about because this is the review. It's got a bunch of emojis. There is okays, thumbs up. There's some waves. There's some sleeps. There is a bunch of regular emojis. There is one fire. Project has a whole lot going on. One, it's only accessible on this site that's trash, like our site, which I agree to. I appreciate you with the review with that. I get it. I get your money, but understand people are weird with where they listen to music, which is a fact. As a businessman and artist, you know that. 2, it said priceless under every song, which looks sloppy. And I asked, was that you? That makes things confusing, especially on the reviewer's end, since we got to type everything out. 3, track 5 and 11 are the same, and it threw off the pacing. Is that not mentioning the pacing? I did like the content and the story that was in this, but the delivery wasn't fully there for me. Some songs were overproduced, too long, or known samples and beats weren't given justice. Features kind of being duds sometimes, and this dude had moments where his delivery felt forced. Overall, he had a cool voice, but this felt like an idea that was overbaked. I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. Is that not clear?
Now, hold on, right? because the first things you talked about had nothing to do with the project per se. We're talking about it being on the website, which is not a bad.
This is the experience. This is the experience. Go ahead. I won't talk over you. Go ahead.
Number one, right? Especially in today's age, directing consumer is never a bad thing, right? I could sell one project on my website and make more money than 5,000 streams on my project. That's a fact. So now, if I'm doing that from a business standpoint, like you acknowledge, I'm a businessman, right? From a business standpoint, it does make sense if I'm selling direct to consumer based on my goals. So if my goal is to make the money, yes, direct to consumer is definitely the better option. If my goal is to possibly get heard by the masses, then possibly going on DSPs is the better choice, right? So I just made the more economic choice for me. I sold 80 projects off my website. How many streams would I have to make, right, on that entire project to make that money?
I agree on that, but then I also addressed how it looked, and how it was sloppily uploaded, how the name of the songs, you had doubling on the songs. Now
look, when you brought that to my attention, did I not?
Yeah,
hold on. When you,
realistically,
I said I appreciate you bringing it up because I didn't catch it.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that kind of energy. Now, you want to ask where we're coming from? Okay, if I'm looking at from the view of a general consumer, is that something that's going to make someone want to commit and be a fan?
I had 80 people
just
commit
small
already.
Nuances like that. Still, is that everybody? Is that 80? Is that more than 80? Is that hundreds? That's 80 people, which is good. I'm not taking it away, but I'm saying, I'm asking you an honest question. If you was going to commit to someone sent you something and it kind of felt like that, you wouldn't think like, nah, that's a little bit sloppy.
Yeah, if I saw that, most definitely. And that's why when you brought it to my attention, most definitely. And when you brought it to my attention, did I not tell you I appreciate that? I fixed it immediately.
That's real. Yeah,
but when you're saying things like that, bro, you got to put that out there, because just putting out there and saying, "Oh, well, you had this, that," and I stay quiet.
No. I'm not trying to make it like that. This is a conversation. Yeah, I'm asking.
No, I'm agreeing with that. And like I said, as a real person, I say, yo, bro, damn, I didn't even catch that. I thank you for that. But it's just crazy to me that 80 people seen it and still said, fuck it, I'm going to purchase it, right? And then gave me the emails to go along with that. So that's 80 people. Most people can't get 5 people to purchase something. That's a fact. They rather just download your shit for free on Tidal, maybe stream it once or twice, and that's it. I got more purchases than most people got, period. And I'm not even the most active. That's a fact. So now I didn't like the fact, all right, you said some songs were overproduced. I would have appreciated it more, even if you would have said it in a DM something. Which songs were you referring to? Because Therapy Session had fucking 16 tracks on it, bro. So now, which songs is he referring to? What songs, like, where do you feel my delivery was forced? So now I can work on it, right? So now in the next project, I can do better. My thing is this. Fuck the number, the stamp or whatever. I don't care about that. If you guys paid attention to the live, which obviously wasn't done on anybody's part, my beef is not the fact that it got a red stamp. My beef is the fact that there's no detail going in on anything. Period. That's my beef.
Okay.
That's my beef. I said that
I can respect
multiple times.
But see, that's what I'm saying. But like, I can respect that. But that's because that's what you're expecting from an artist side. Now, when I looked at it, because I didn't review it, I went into it like, all right, let me watch this cipher. And out the gate, I'm like, bro, one, this beat's whack. So I'm only going to listen to this now fully off the strength of the drama that you brought behind it. And that's just me being a hip hop
As a hip hop head, you think the DMX beat was whack?
Oh, go guys. You guys, how much do I not fuck with Swiss Beats?
Oh, he don't fuck with him at all.
God,
Yeah,
but I stand on that, and I'm telling you, and I stand on that. And I was like, all right, this beat is very weak to just keep going like that. So then first dude comes in, and I'm like, okay, just like Euphonic said, there are some punchlines, there are some lines. He did say there was filler. There's a little bit of filler in there, but okay, solid. And then I saw the cut. And then I hear the cell phone playing the beat in between the cut. It's sloppy, bro. And that shit to me, to go on a live and be like, what he said, it did look like, it looked like y'all was just chilling in a yard, bro. Like, that's why the old heads chilling. I was like, it makes sense to me. I mean, yeah, it's a fucking quip. It's a little joke to get that attention in it, but it was real. It's not like he threw a random joke out there. That's what it felt like, bro. Homeboy walking around with his phone, not doing anything. And then you can hear the beat and the restart, bro. There's no ciphers that do that, bro. None of the XSL don't do that. Shimo don't do that. Black Box don't do that. Them corny ass amp ciphers don't do that.
You're bringing up people with production companies, though.
But
you're bringing up production companies.
You could put $5 on Fiverr and get somebody to do it. What I'm saying is, if you were gonna put out something that's cheap and that's sloppy like that, don't expect some elaborate, intricate review back, bro. That don't make sense.
It's a cipher. It's about the lyrics. So Euphonics review was strictly about. Huh?
We can't comment on the quality. We just got to stick to that. You got to dictate how we review.
We can't single it because then that lets
everybody.
You're not reviewing the cipher. You're reviewing the production.
You're reviewing everything.
We did everything.
All right. Hold on.
You sent us a video. You sent a video. That's a video.
But I asked you, was a video okay? You said okay. Now, Reckless, because you like jumping in and open John D. Let's talk to you. Let me ask you a question, right? Let me ask you a question. You said he reviewed everything. Tell me what he reviewed.
He reviewed the quality of the thing. He reviewed the bars. He talked about what he.
Hold on.
I thought
I had the floor. Because you can't just say anything. You can't just say anything.
Tell me how to talk, dog.
You can't. I'm helping you, right? You say he reviewed the bars. Give me one bar. It was at least 100.
He didn't review the bars individually. He gave me in a nutshell.
Give me any. What bar did he review?
He said there were some dope punchlines and wordplay sprinkled throughout this whole thing. That
he didn't get like specific things, but he's a review. As anybody normally would, like if they're like a casual listener, it's like, oh, this is what it is, and this is what it is. He is a student of the game, so he had a little more than that. I can't remember the entire thing exactly, dog. Like. You know what I'm saying? There's so many reviews, but...
You saw the cipher?
What's that?
You saw the cipher?
Yeah, I saw it. I watched it a couple times. You know, I saw what it was. I just knew the bars. I didn't think it was a bad cipher just because I've seen a lot of ciphers that are the same quality, so I'm used to that shit already. You know, I appreciate the fact that people are just even doing it. You don't have to have the best quality production to make one. You know, back in the studio when it first started, people in the corner, just there. No one recording shit, just spinning your bars up. We evolved now. We're different now. People who, if you want to put stuff out there, it's going to be critiqued in any way it is. You can't dictate how it's critiqued. Whether you want it to be elaborate or dope, we can't guarantee it's going to be that. Whoever takes is going to take it how they're going to take it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just what it was.
Y'all have to make that clear before niggas trust y'all.
We're live in effect right now, making it clear for the world.
So right now.
But did you
that's
watch
right now.
any other single?
Look, this was
other video reviews? That's
look,
what I'm saying.
There's 5 elements of hip hop
reviews.
There's 5 elements of hip hop, right? There's 5. I'm not too sure if y'all know the 5 elements. There's 5 elements of hip hop.
I know the 5 elements.
You have the b-boy.
You didn't have a DJ.
Nor did I have the b-boy, but I had the other 3.
Yeah. But you
had the other 3.
Graffiti.
We had the graffiti. We had the rappers, and people there had their own fashion on, right? So we had 3 out of the 5 elements. How was that not
debatable? It could be knowledge.
I mean, in our sector, we didn't have
knowledge. It could be beatboxing. It's not beatboxing no more, obviously, time shift. But it could be knowledge on top of that, which is fair. But the fashion part, okay, understood. But you're still
how was that? How was that?
You're still selling that cheaply. You didn't ask for a review of the elements. You asked for the video.
I didn't ask for a review with the quality of the production either. This is a cipher.
You sent a video. It's a video review.
Lyrics.
It's a video review. If you watched all of our other video reviews, it's the same thing.
Oh,
yeah.
God. How is it nobody watches y'all video reviews, bro? Like,
my bad.
Being honest.
Everyone but you. Come on,
bro. Being honest, bro.
You just
being honest,
nothing
bro.
from nothing, bro. No,
I'm not.
Sense.
No, I'm not. Wait, right now, y'all being sensitive.
Sense. No,
right now, y'all being
sensitive.
sensitive.
Making sense. Bro,
y'all being
you've
sensitive.
seen it. You've gotten reviews from us. It makes no sense.
I've gotten reviews from you, yeah. And my problem, listen,
You had no
anybody
problem
watch
with
my
the
live?
other ones. You had no.
Did
problem
anybody
with the
watch
other
my
ones
live?
until this happened?
I watched the
until
whole
you
thing.
held
I was
on to
in
this
the
for 3
comments.
months.
I was talking to you at every single one of
No,
them.
I saw you at the end of. I saw you at the end of the live, but I didn't know if you was in the.
I was there from the very
entire
beginning.
live.
I saw when you once you
I watched the live back.
All right.
I watched the whole thing.
Shout out to Nico.
So now this is the problem, right? I also commented.
This is your
on,
problem. This isn't the problem. This is your problem. You're speaking.
No, this
for
is the
you.
problem a lot of people
this
have.
This is not a problem. No one's.
This
Who's
is
a
a
lot
problem.
of people?
All right. A lot of people. What are you talking about? Who's a lot of people? A lot of people have this. I talked to a lot of people in the background.
Name one.
Name one. There's people in the comments. If they want to speak up, they can speak up. That ain't on me. Can't call nobody out. Listen, it's not on me if niggas don't. Yo, bro, you yourself acknowledge that people agreed with me at least somewhat during my live. What are you talking about?
That's your fan base. Of course, they're gonna agree with you.
So now you said name one. You said name one. Now it's your fan base.
I'm going based off of yours in the background. Your background fan base. That's who's the one.
And that one homie talked about your triple entendre not being a triple entendre. He was trying to tell you that wasn't it. And you
bro, he's telling you to explain the triple entendre now.
Yeah,
Reckless asked you a simple
you
question.
explained it, and he said, "I understand what you say. It's a dope bar, how it came out and delivered it, but it wasn't a triple entendre in the sense of the word, and you couldn't grasp that because you in your mind thought it was." And I've been there. I thought I'd done something that I actually didn't do.
Yo, but, bro, the man said, look, because I don't want to bring him up because he and I chopped it up and it's all love and peace. So I'm not going to reopen that wound. What I'm saying is he said that line was glitching and it wasn't glitching, because glitching is when you basically say the same word over and over and over and over in different ways. Independent, like that's glitching. Me saying triple entendre, and then the third meaning of it was triple on tundra is not glitching. That's wordplay, but that also weaves in to a triple entendre. I was very able to grasp that. I'm really a student of this game. I really understand the science. Maybe y'all guys don't understand it, or maybe a lot of people y'all talk to don't understand it, but I definitely understand this from a technical level, period. So the problem is this, right? I even had an issue with the whole Nicki Minaj thing. And you find you said you saw the whole live.
Thing. It's like
I saw the whole live, yeah.
So did I not bring that up multiple times?
So we barbs now?
The Midi Minaj.
All of a sudden. So that's another thing. Honestly,
now
you want to talk about?
Bro.
No, you come on. You a barb now? You want to talk
bro,
about? Business.
We talking about. If you
that
stop
review also had jokes. No, that had jokes and it had a review. That's what I don't understand. And that's the point of the page, and that's what you're not understanding. The reviews we do are for everyone.
Can I say something?
There's no special treatment because she's a name. There's no special. It's a
bro. I'm not telling y'all there should be special treatment. All right, now look.
Why did that?
When Euphonic said, when Euphonic said old heads having fun, what pissed me off about it was the very next review y'all did Cameron. Right? Cameron's in his 50s. I didn't hear a supreme old head having fun. Where was that?
You want to
right? So hold on, because you said
review Bad Seed, we call him Elderhead.
Yeah,
we call Bad Seed Elderhead.
I don't know who Bad Seed is, bro. I'm not watching all of your interviews, bro. I'm gonna be real. I'm not watching. Not interview. My fault. Not interview. I'm not watching all of your reviews.
We called him an old head. Like everybody.
I think he calls himself that.
We're supposed to have a criteria on who we call old head now.
Let's have a number. Let's have a.
Yo, this is what y'all say.
What's gonna shift.
This is what y'all say.
If we have a criteria for who we call old head. Now
this is what you said.
To tell us that's
not
semantics.
You just said. Now we barbs. We don't have things because
now you're a barb. Are you a barb now defending Nicki? That one Nicki.
Bro, all right. So if I fuck with Nicki Minaj, what's wrong with that?
Nothing. But why did my review bother you?
So then now why is it?
No, you can fuck with whoever you want. That's the whole point of the show.
You can laugh.
Can I talk for a second?
Bro, because there's nothing wrong with that, bro. If y'all want to say barbs or whatever, then y'all want to do that. That's on y'all, bro. Y'all want to make a joke out of the art? Y'all can make a joke out of the art. The thing is, y'all don't take this serious. Y'all, it could be at me. It could be at whoever y'all want. My problem is if y'all didn't watch the live. Y'all didn't do your homework. Y'all didn't come prepared. Euphonics, you said you watched it.
I watched the whole thing.
So if y'all watched the whole thing, Reckless and Euphonics, why y'all letting John D say the stupid shit? Because y'all heard me say
he hasn't answered a single one of my questions, but I'm saying the stupid shit. But
you are.
He's the one mad about me saying Midi Minaj. Like,
I can be mad about that. I can be mad about that. So I said, right?
Has nothing to do with him.
Multiple times in that live. I said in that, bro, you bring up other people. I said in that live multiple times.
Fans.
I don't care. I don't care if he would have gave me a -50. I said that. Your opinion is your opinion. I don't care. Everybody doesn't have to like my music.
And yours has to change our platform.
Yeah.
Let me say that.
Hold on.
He's crazy. This is crazy.
Hold on.
Let me talk for 1 second.
I said,
change ours.
Hey,
hold on. Let me finish my thought. So I said, I don't care if you give me a -50 or 100. That's not my issue. My issue is be detailed. So now if you gave me a 10, give me you did this good, so now we can continue to do that. Me speaking as artist, not Esteban. So let me know what I did good so I can continue doing that while working on the other things. That's my issue.
Okay.
That's my issue.
No.
And that's not done.
I'm gonna say one thing to that, because this is why the back and forth is happening. You don't even listen to yourself. How you gonna say, yo, give me this critique so you can do something? He said you had filler, and you were like, where? So he didn't say I had filler. He said there was filler. Listening, bro. That's mad ignorant. You're not listening. He said you had filler, and you crazy. On your live that I didn't do research for. You were like, there was no filler. The whole first like 6 bars was filler on the cipher. Come on.
How was that? Hold on. He said Esther Dawn had filler, or did he say there was filler?
He said there was filler everywhere.
So enough. Now you're pointing it towards me now.
That's enough.
Now you're pointing it towards me.
Why not? Well, I'm pointing it towards you.
Because it might not be me. You didn't review it. Euphonics did. So your opinion to that doesn't matter.
Let me say this.
Now it's only on him. But his opinion doesn't matter because he's Euro. Come on, bro. You don't make no sense, bro. You just
I understand. Like,
bro, why y'all focusing on the Euro thing, bro?
Because you said it. You said it.
But I didn't say it in this conversation.
It don't matter. You said it.
I was just, bro. So y'all was just waiting for me to bring up the fact that he's white. So y'all was waiting.
You was butthurt.
Y'all was waiting.
You were talking about they think all black people look alike. I made that art, bro. You talking all black people look about. Come on, bro. You got no sense. You haven't said one thing to that argument. You just
but y'all bringing up the fact that he's white. I haven't said that. No, not one time. You actually brought it up a few times. I said it. I didn't forget it.
You talking all this nonsense, bro.
It's not about being petty. I said it, so I remember.
Yes, it was petty.
You said it was. You said you're petty. I said that's fine, but I didn't bring it up. So it's just like y'all was just waiting. I can't wait till he say something about him being white.
No,
that's not my argument. If y'all want to focus on him being white,
if I was waiting for it, I wouldn't have said it. I'm saying it.
So why was it brought up? So why was it brought up?
Because that was something you brought out on the live that we didn't do research on, bro. You brought it up.
Now it's we. You said you didn't watch it. This nigga is out of his
I didn't say that. You said that.
You said it. And then I said, and then Reckless said he watched it. Euphonic said he watched it.
Reckless, did I say once that I didn't watch the live?
Yo, y'all niggas is crazy, bro. Now it's whether he watched it or not.
I watched the live.
Yo, Reckless don't even remember. That's why he said whether he watched it or not.
Come on, bro. No stories, bro. He out here for the hype, bro. This ain't Blueface. This ain't no VH1 TV show, bro.
It's no hype. It's no hype, bro.
You doing this for drama and clout, bro. This make no sense. Like we talk.
What's the talk? All right, look.
All right,
John,
hold up.
Let's be real. What clout am I going to get off of this? Y'all average aiming for 20 likes
in your story. Shooting for
y'all average 20 likes. What clout am I going to get? Y'all average 20 likes on an 11K platform.
Whatever you was fishing.
What is y'all talking about?
Whatever you was fishing.
20 likes of clout. Y'all niggas is crazy, bro. Think about what y'all saying, bro.
That's almost 20% of the 80 that you sold. Come on.
I know you want
different.
Let me talk for a second.
Bro.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
The point you brought up, like coming from an artist point of view, you do want the criticism, you want the specific details, you know, and I get that. But like the platform is based on Instagram, and for Instagram to show it to anybody, it needs to be 30 to 45 seconds.
Thank you.
That's all you get. You know what I mean? So like you have to hook people. It has to be quick. I would love to take an hour and do these YouTube videos and pause between every bar and break it down. That's just not the way this works. There's people out there that do that. You know what I mean? So people that follow our page just respect our opinion and take it for what it is.
But it's also, we do the opposite of that because we're not the Fantanos. We're not going to review, therapy session, the new one, and then compare it to the first one and do all this extra stuff to give the new one a bad review. We're listening to everything like it's the first time, and we're listening to it once because that's keeping us authentic. No other page reviews like we review, and we do that for a reason. It's to be authentic, but it's to get people what they need immediately. It's quick. It hits the algorithm. I'm checking off multiple boxes. It's not something that was thought up in one night and it's just some bullshit. No, like this is a whole process and it's built and shaped around interactions like these and whatnot. But it's like right now, you're not giving us everything. You've contradicted yourself like 4 or 5 times, but it's like, yo, be real, bro. Like talk to us. You want to come here talking about you want to address
I'm talking to y'all. I'm addressing it, and y'all the ones that's actually getting off topic, bro. I've said it a million times. I've said it a million. So how you? This is what I'm talking about. Yo, John, the contradiction is definitely fit for you because you literally just said, "Talk to us." You're not saying anything. 2 seconds later, I've addressed everything you've said. Yo, bro, like it's like, do y'all niggas think before y'all speak, or y'all just? Here we go. Let's be real. Now it's here we go. Here we go. Again, the issue with this, right? Like I've been saying, the issue with this is strictly the fact that there's not enough detail when y'all giving. Now, I don't know if it's because, yo, bro, it's only $1 a song, or it's only, $3 for a single review or whatever. So y'all just like, it's one listen, fuck it. I don't know if it's that. Can y'all clarify if that may be a part of it?
It's all right. It's the experience. You want someone to commit to your project. You want someone to spend that dollar. You want someone to give it that one listen. You want someone to take it into effect. And this is just being underground. You want someone to take it into effect, maybe even stream it like they would some sort of celebrity. We're trying to separate that. We're trying to be like, all right, you send it to us. We're going to hit that one listen. We're going to give you that one listen. And if it does not move us, we're going to give the critique via the paragraph of the entire project. We're going to give you the emoji that has its own specifics. We're going to give you all that, all in the bundle, while still keeping it within the business mind state of the platforms that we're going there. We're addressing the audiences that we're posting for as far as platforms and time frames and visuals, but we're also putting the artist's name out there. You go to the website, you got the links to all the places you can stream it. Like, we're trying to check off so many boxes, and it's like, my question for you is, what's separating you from any other dissatisfied artist?
I can't tell you about other dissatisfied artists, honestly, bro. Maybe one thing I could say to that is I'm actually saying, listen, I'm here to have the conversation about what you guys can do better. And if I'm also accepting to the critique of this, I'm willing to have the conversation here. Like I said, I speak to a lot of artists in the underground. A lot of artists feel this way. If anybody worked a job before, right? When it becomes like, oh, it's a team meeting or a job meeting or whatever, everybody got the shit that they want to say to the boss. Everybody got the shit they want to say to the manager. I can't stand this bitch. I can't da-da-da-da-da. I hate this. I hate that. It comes to the meeting. Does anybody have anything to say? Hands never go up. We all know that. So now the one person that does have something to say looks like the fucking bendejo. That's a fact. Everybody else is quiet. I'm just the one that's brave enough to say, nah, niggas got an answer for this. Because at the end of the day, y'all platform, y'all can run it the way y'all run it. Whether y'all get better or get worse, it doesn't do anything for me. I'm okay with, bro, I do great in real estate, right? I don't have to drop another project. People want me to drop another project. I don't have to drop another project. That's why I said clout for what? I'm not rolling out another project. I'm not dropping a single or interview or nothing like that. This is strictly because I want everybody to get better. I want you guys to get better, and I want y'all to help other artists to get better. Fuck me. I don't care about that shit.
That's the thing. But I get that. But how do you know we're not making artists better?
It made me better.
If you don't know what we do. And that's a real question. That's not me snapping at you, coming at you. That's a real thing. The amount of shit that we do for the underground and the community is unheard of, bro. How many artists that I've linked up with their dream features? How many artists I've gotten real good fucking producers to help them with? How many artists I've given the confidence to teach them how to put out music, how to avoid scams, bro? So like, you're not gonna.
Bro, you're doing that.
Obviously,
You're doing that behind the scenes, though. Understand that. You're doing that behind the scenes.
But it's a matter of research. It's not just behind the scenes because we've interviewed cats that we've done that with. You want an intricate review of your cipher, then give us an intricate review of our page. If you look at any of the artists that we've interviewed, this
is not what we're doing right now, bro.
That's what happens.
Bro, this is not what we're doing right now.
And I'm putting you on. I'm telling you what happens. I'm telling you that's what happens. These conversations happen. These things happen. There are artists that do get better from us. Yeah, we got our page shut down. Shit happens, but there's the good that's going to come with the bad. There's the bad that's coming with the good. It is what it is.
Where do you guys feel like y'all can improve at? Let me ask that.
I got a list of things, bro. Where
just give me your top. Just give me your top three. Each of you give me your top three.
You mentioned one of them in your live that I did see, the website, 1,000,000%. I've been looking for someone to update on the website. I wish that we could find a better way to add a little more detail within a short time frame. I wish that we could utilize the YouTubes a little bit more, because YouTube, you can get away with like the full videos and stuff on top of it. There's a lot of things that could be there. I wish we had... Me and Euphonics always in the work. We talked about him doing a full elaborate, separate spin-off thing that he could do with full elaborate things on there. There's something that we want to do. I've always wanted to host ciphers and other shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a whole lot. There's a whole lot.
Now, Reckless,
want to do better that we could do.
Where do you, in your honest opinion, right? Not because you love John D. Where do you feel like? Where do you the top three things you feel like?
Take some shots, bro.
I know, right?
Y'all started it. Y'all started it with
shit. That's that Brooklyn shit.
That's I ain't mad at that.
Where's your top three? The top three critiques where y'all feel y'all can improve at?
As far as me, the production value, because I need to be able to get better equipment. Like I need a green screen. I can see the glare on this side and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. I've upgraded over the years. I finally got a mic now. You know what I'm saying? And I could also try to like make my reviews small. My reviews end up being hella fucking long because I detail a lot of shit. So I end up cutting a lot of shit out of it just to fit the 40-minute critiques. So I got to try to get better at making smaller critiques that get to the point without just fucking dragging on about this and that and blah, blah, blah. Stuff that you probably would have wanted me to do. But, I try to keep it down because it was like a minute and 40 seconds of shit. And that's like my big deal that I got to improve on. You know what I'm saying? And also I got to just time to be able to like schedule certain interviews better, because I do the best I can and it works out for what we do. But I know there's a better structure to get that shit better, because sometimes it's last minute, but it works out. Sometimes it's ahead of time and it's good, but it's because I lucked out on certain shit. But I got to get better at that aspect. There's plenty more stuff, but that's the main three.
All right, cool. And Euphonics, what's your three about the platform?
For me,
that y'all think
I mean, I really love technical rap, super, super technical. So I would love to be able to break down stuff in a way that people would actually view it. I don't know what that would be, but some sort of long format. But it would take a long time, So like I'd do way less, I would listen to an album 10, 15 times and pull out the bars that were dope or like the really cool parts, and then, I mean, if my voice was a little bit deeper, it'd probably get some more people. It's so high pitched. I would like it is. And, cause I get made fun of for that a lot. And then I think like if we added some more things besides the reviews, we do like a top 5, bottom 5 at the end of the year, but there's a lot of other things we could shine light on, a lot of like older projects, which John has talked about before. Just going back to like classics or just people's old catalog. Cause we do a ton of shit that like just came out all the time. We have more work than we can actually do. And so I'd love to be able to go through like old catalogs, and give reviews to like classic albums.
So now my question is, could I hear the common denominator between the three of y'all is break down, take a little bit more time, but y'all really want to stick into that 45-second time limit,
Right.
you know, Instagram
tricky
like
part.
that.
The algorithm, the Instagram, because it won't promote
Now-
our stuff. You won't see it.
Now, what's stopping y'all from doing an elaborate review, however, cutting it up to the 45 seconds just for Instagram and then putting the rest on your YouTube page?
Nothing's stopping
And
us.
now-
It's a different machine. It's a different machine.
YouTube is a different machine. It's a pain in the ass. I get it.
Yeah. It's
But why not do both?
I did
And now
the
you tell-
podcast, I did that other stuff, but I mean, realistically, I'll keep it 1,000,000%. I'm doing the chopping. I'm doing the editing. I'm fixing up the audio. I'm adding the art. I'm doing all of that. Like I'm literally just getting the reviews written and the video recorded, and I'm doing everything. Like I did the presentation on you know what I'm saying? Like I am doing everything. So to have that.
So what I'm hearing is you guys might need to outsource some things.
I would need more people. And that's what we do. I mean, we do reach out to people, but it's the rap game. I mean, that's how it goes. It's hard to get people interested in the underground.
People want to do it. They do
people
it
want
like
their face
2
up front.
times.
People want they do like 1 or 2 reviews and they're like, oh, I reviewed a nobody, so nobody's looking at my review, so I don't care. So
Yeah,
it's tough to keep that. I mean, I've gone through people, I've had that, and like the page has grown, great. Like the YouTube has done its thing on its own, and it's always been there. It's the one thing that didn't get shut down, but it's like you need manpower for that. Like I'm doing this all, you know, I'm literally chopping up video and doing all that, and I got a career job, bro. Like I work, like.
I get it.
So yeah,
I get it. But just like you suggested that I go to Fiverr, right? And pay somebody maybe $15, $20. Now I know it's a lot of reviews, so that's a lot of money and it adds up. But why not give a tier system, right? Why not give a tier system to the people that y'all listen? If you want a quick review, it's going to be $1 per record. If you want an intricate review and it goes over to the Instagram, it's going to be this amount of money. You give them 3 options. Most people are going to pick the option in the middle, right? So now you're going to give them just $1 a record. Now you're going to give them a $5 a record because they want a more intricate. We're going to break down this, that, and the third. Then you're going to give them something extreme. We're going to talk about the artwork. We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about this, right? Most people are not going to choose the third option because that'll probably be the most expensive. But now you give them an option. I want a quick review. Instagram, boom. Y'all continue doing what y'all doing. Nothing changes. Now somebody says, I want option B. Your Fiverr fee is already charged into that. All you guys got to do is record this shit now. Fiverr, somebody on Fiverr in fucking Bangladesh is going to charge y'all what, $30 to cut it up? But you just charge somebody $70. Why not do that?
No, it's been trust. We got the Discord. These are talks that we have, but it's a matter of
action.
It's action. It's team. It's people carrying their weight. So it's
just action at this point because we just said somebody in Bangladesh could do it.
No, yeah, they can. But I'm saying it's just a matter of it, when you have a system, right? We got a system. So we are posting out of all, a bunch of underground pages. We're literally posting 2 reviews a day and then 2 brand new ones on Friday as they come out. And that's been our system. And we'll post them on weekends. We'll post them like SoundCloud Saturday, whatever. But that's the system we got. That's the machine that's been unbroken for the past.
What changes? Now, what changes
Only thing that changes is the format, like what that looks like, the way the videos have looked. The stamps have changed. I've changed things like that. But that process, like that thing that's the machine. Now,
yeah, but what I just suggested doesn't change the machine.
Be one. No, but it's another process. It's another person has to do something like that.
So you outsource it. You outsource it then. You outsource it to somebody overseas or something like that, and that's already in your fee. Again, it's a 3-tier system. If people choose tier 1, nothing changes. It's still $1 per song. So you still pump it out the same way that you was doing. Nothing changes. If somebody wants tier B, which is more expensive, that Fiverr fee is already going to be in that price point.
But you also have to take into account, you add that outsourcing, then that outsourcing also has to be monitored. That outsourcing also has a time frame. That
Yeah.
outsourcing.
So you have
also not. It's not consistent, and that's the one thing that our page will always be is consistent. You see what I'm saying? Like to add those things in the system. Yeah, you can try things. Everybody can try things. We've tried a bunch of stuff, but systems just aren't. They just don't work. Like if things got to be tested, things got to be ran through. Like, and it's just
so then test it. And then if that person doesn't work, something else happened. You go find somebody else that will make it work. You guys are already trying to outsource and find people that help y'all with your system already, right? So now you don't know how consistent they're going to be. So to make you
and that's already that's a struggle we go through daily. I mean,
exactly.
I've seen like 4 or 5 new people have seen like 4 or 5 new faces on the page, and then they've ghosted.
Yeah, so then the platform is already inconsistent. Look, the saying is if you want to go fast, do it by yourself. If you want to go far, do it with a team. To grow, to just grow, you need to outsource. So if you gotta pay somebody, and again, put it in the fee, right? It's going to happen. You'll make more money. Your platform is going to grow. More people, even if you give somebody a red stamp, your shit was trash. Now they're at least going to know why you're saying this. That's the problem. Like, think about when you wait for fast food, right? You go to a restaurant, you're waiting for fast food, and it's fucking, you wait in 5 minutes. You're going to be like, what the fuck? But if people were to communicate with you, the time doesn't change. But now at least they're telling you, listen, we're waiting for the chicken, or we're doing this, or we're doing that. Now you feel a little bit better. Nothing changes about the time. You're still waiting at 5 to 10 minutes. But now at least you understand.
It's communicated. But
that's possibly like a big issue.
And that's fair. Like I can get that, but that's also like saying that, you know, you offer these extra tiers. That's not like McDonald's is all of a sudden going to be like, oh, here's lobster. If you want lobster, you're going to add to it, because that's not what people are going to McDonald's for.
Yeah, but you also get ancillary items, right? So now somebody wants the number 4, and now they want an apple pie. You know, now they pay for that, and now they get that extra.
Something that's small. That I get that. That's small. That's within the system. But in the context of what you're asking for, as far as a full, elaborate, these big different changes to a review, that distance is like going
at least
from McDonald's burger to lobster. Like that is a, you know, what's the middle tier? You got, you know what I'm saying? Like what you got.
That's what I said. You give them 3 tiers.
You got, you know what I'm saying?
Give them 3 tiers, and that's for y'all to figure out.
For what we have now, you tell me, is that something that a company that's doing what it does, that's pumping out what it does, but also doing it for love, which I do it for, is that something that's worth that whole change for? Like from an art, is that worth changing just because of one artist that did not like the quality?
But it's not one artist, bro. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. It's not one artist. It's one artist speaking to you. We can't quantify it, but it's one artist speaking to you. It's not just me.
But that's what I'm saying. Things gotta completely change, because every artist that's upset about it, where does that factor in everyone that was in these comments today, everyone that's saying otherwise? That's what I'm saying.
What if they like the review?
You're looking from your perspective and your bubble, your fan base, your people that you communicated to, and you're not looking from our side. And we don't even have like a fan base where we're like, yo, we just rock with, like, we just review music.
Bro, the thing is,
you have people that you commit to. You got family members, that all that stuff. You got everybody you interact with, you say what's up to, that you like, yo, I rap to. They're gonna stick by you because they met you. We're a page.
Bro, I'm talking about other artists, bro, whether I know them personally or not. There's some artists on here that we possibly have in common I never met in my life, right? Never, ever, not once, that agree with me. They're just, I don't know why they're not saying, I'm not throwing nobody under the bus. I don't know why they're not saying anything. That's not on me. That's for them to muster up the courage. I'm not going to say, well, this person feels this way and that person feels this way, because it's not for me to shed light on them. That's for them to say, what? S is probably right.
Another side. That comes with another side, though. What if everybody that's like, oh, well, John and them are probably right. But also, what about the people who get their reviews, they get their elaborate, they get their green checks, they get their 8s and up, and they don't say nothing?
Bro, then that's on them, bro. But imagine how many more people you'll possibly be able to help just because you're given an option.
You're one voice that's bringing it up there. Like, I get that, and it's dope, because it's the first time I've been telling people to come on here and defend something that they have put out. And no one ever takes that. But it's like, just because you're the one doing that up here don't mean that your vision and your view is the only way, bro. Like, there's a whole world out there. Like, I've been doing.
Y'all said y'all saw the live, right? All three of you saw the live, correct?
Yeah.
If y'all saw the live, then y'all would see it was a couple people on the live that say, yo, bro, this is dope for the culture because now we're going to have someone to speak for us. Did that not happen?
But see, what I saw on the live was specifically Johnny and Notes saying maybe this could be something to shift the way it goes, but I never see none of them agree fully or completely be like,
but nothing's 100. I don't think that.
Johnny was like, yo, yeah, he gave me a critique, and he was even like, yeah, but he gave me detail when you were saying you didn't get detail.
Yeah.
He's straight up out his mouth said that he got the detail. Notes, same thing. And Note being a businessman and a scholar, he's just like, yeah, but I keep it business as well. And Notes will tell you firsthand. I've had projects that I rated high for him where I'm just like, yeah, this is dope, but a lot of your punches were weak, and I know you could punch better than that. So it's just, that's what I'm saying. That live did not go it wasn't as black and white as you thought. It seemed like you just, for the most part, were just saying what you wanted to say, and they were dancing around the agreement. It was political. It wasn't them fully like, yo, we're on your side. Like,
I don't think
or nothing.
That's what I'm saying. There was no clear.
I don't think nobody's going to completely be on my side, right? I don't think nobody's going to completely be on my side, especially they got repeat business because good or bad, they keep it a buck. All right, cool.
That's it.
Like, I'm not here to argue with the other artists because they want to feel how they feel regardless of what, right? I'm not here to beef with the other artists. People probably got it drowned out because I kept calling Euphonics a Euro, right? So everybody was on the white, right? Now, again,
you also
in this conversation
about everybody's music, and then you try to say, you were like, oh, the website's trash. You said my music's trash. You played Euphonic song.
That's fine. But now you got to understand, in this interview, it's none of that. Y'all was probably expecting that energy,
but it is. I'm not saying you brought that, but it's not forgotten. I'm a grown ass man. I stayed with my word. My word means everything, and I'm not gonna sit here and let other words just happen and it get brushed over. That's why I brought up the whole Euro.
I'm not here to brush over nothing. If we want to talk about Euphonics being a Euro, I can definitely do that. I don't care about that. I can definitely do that. I'm saying right here, I needed my point to get heard. And it's bigger than Euphonics being white. It's bigger than Reckless being Mexican. I don't know what you are, John D.
I'm hating,
bro, because other people feel that way. Other people feel this way, bro. But I'm going to be the one to say it because I'm not scared to say it, bro.
But the point is, other people don't, and that's what it is.
Yeah, nothing's 100%. Nothing's 100%. Now, if we want to keep it on, yo, you keep bringing up the fact Euphonics is white. He white.
We didn't keep it on there.
I'm white. I've been rapping for 20 years. I've heard it all. It doesn't matter to me at all. You know what I mean?
And that to me, but even I brought that up just to bring it up because we want people to know you got it. You on our platform. You talking about it. So I want people to get the whole picture. So I'm not going to shy.
Yeah, we're leave stuff out.
It's also
I'm not leaving nothing out.
I stand by you. I stand by Euphonic because Euphonic's a student of the game. He doing the Pendulum Inc. He's very detailed. He's meticulous about how he does his stuff, and none of his reviews have ever come off as like distastefully disrespectful or anything like that. I rock with Euphonic.
Euphonics could be who Euphonics is. We're not going to make it seem like everybody in school, whatever school, it could be Harvard, is like the top of the top. We're not going to make it seem like that.
See,
just because somebody's in Pendulum Inc.
You're the one who just said that. I never said that. I'm saying,
listen, no, because you brought up the fact that he's in Pendulum Inc. That's what you brought up.
And I'm giving
you reasons why
I'm giving you why I stand by him.
Bro, but my thing is, I'm not trying to get nobody to go again.
I'm not telling him to go on your list, anything like that. I'm telling you why I rock with him. I'm telling you that's his credentials. That's what I saw when I was like, yo, I'm gonna recruit him. I rock with him.
That's fair.
Like that's all.
But I don't need it to get caught in a shuffle that because he's in a Pendulum Inc. Y'all send people in my comments. I said about it.
That's not my. I'm not trying to push that at you. I'm telling you that's not how I move. I'm telling you that's how I rock. That's why I rock with him.
All right, listen, it is what it is, right? Euphonics, it's a Euro. It's just what it is.
Yeah,
Euphonics is a euro. That's fine. My whole thing is this, right? My whole thing is this, right? When it comes to culture, right? I hold hip hop to a certain standard, a certain level, a certain love. Whether everybody wants to hold it that same on that same pedestal as me, that's on them. You get me? So whether you got other artists that's not as technically savvy as I am when it comes to rhyming and overthinking every bar and so on, and I hold this shit to a high standard, they don't have to do that, right? Hip hop was created in New York, right? In the Bronx, but in New York, by the blacks and the Puerto Ricans, right? We just hit 50. So now we have to hold this and protect it, because other cultures will appropriate us, whether we like it or not. Rock and roll was a black thing, period. Right? So now when you look at it,
1,000%. I rap about the same shit you talking about. I agree 1,000%.
But a lot of people don't know that.
Understand is that this is a black-owned business. This is my business,
bro. And I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
This is a
I'm with you on
business.
that.
We're here, bro. He said, "How long Euphonic been white?" But yeah, that's what I'm. And that.
I'm with you on that.
Trying to do that. You say that like, and this is, you know, I'm not trying to compare, but this is how shit happens. You bring something like that, you bringing it to my brand. If you're using that as an excuse, and obviously people going to jump on that because that's a wave, you know, like, oh, he white, he on the page, he a guest, let's go at the page, bro. Like, it's like, bro, you taking a shot at my brand.
That's the first time it's happened either. When it came
down to black business, and that happened to this page before, and that to me is crazy.
And that's how other artists feel. And that was my point. That's how other artists feel about what you're doing to their project. That's what I'm trying to get through to you. So I had to use him as the sacrificial lamb just so you guys can understand and empathize. This is how other artists feel. People will see this on your platform and be like, oh, this shit is whack, and just leave it at that. They won't go do the research. They won't. Just like you're saying, yo, you should have just go do the research, whatever.
See,
people won't go do the research,
that's
bro.
Something we even did on our page. Yo, we post our red stamps. We used to do this back in the day. We used to do the SoundCloud Saturdays, and somebody would send us a project, and it'd be hot garbage, and we review it, and it would have like 4 listens. We post a review, it'd have like 300-400 the next day. We like, that's not true. People come to our page for the red stamps to listen to them, and we have, our page is literally like no joke, running the stats, it's like 20% red stamps. There is way more good music that gets posted,
a lot more green checks
that nobody listens to,
bro, because your platform is damn near inflammatory. People like the inflammatory shit, right? So it's the Pareto principle. It's the Pareto principle, right? 20% of your results, 80% of your results come from 20% of what you actually do, right? So now, just like you said, 20% of red stamps. However, people go there for the red stamps because people love that shit, right? Now they like, yeah, Not Ya Manz said this. I love when these niggas go off on these niggas and they keep it a buck, and everybody swear that their music is great, right? So now it's like,
you're making my point, but you're making our point.
Then they listen to it and they're like, oh, I actually like this.
If you understand that from a just a human nature perspective, that people are gonna attach to the negative stuff, then why is it a problem? I started a review of saying Nicki Minaj. Is that not part of the business too? And we're not even doing it fully for shock value. I do like to crack a good joke in there because I'm a clown, and everything to me has got to be like on the stoop. Because I talk shit, I like to joke. That was me,
bro. But it's because, I knew it was you, but I had to run this home. But I knew it was you. I had to run this home. And that's what I said, like at the beginning of this, it only hurts people when they attach their feelings to it. And it's like, nah, bro, like that should be fire for you to get up out there. Cause it's like, at the end of the day, is that not showing people, like, who's it worse from? You, us joking around but still giving a critique, or a fucking, one of them clout chasing pages that's just ripping you apart, calling you garbage, no jokes, nothing even worth sharing for it. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I'm with you on that, bro. What I'm just trying to get y'all to understand, right? As in 2017, a study was done, right? The human attention span is now less than a goldfish.
Yeah. Yeah, oh
that's hilarious. Is that less than that of a goldfish?
We had to adjust.
And this was done in 2017.
Yeah.
I get you. That was done in 2017, right? So what I'm saying is people aren't here. They're not watching. That's why retention goes down. It was probably way more people in the beginning than it is now. Retention goes down, right? So we got to understand that, yeah, you actually might give some type of critique later on in the review, but in the beginning, people are probably seeing that, oh, this funny, these niggas is crazy, these niggas are stupid, yada, 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 and just move on, right? So now how many of those people actually going back and researching that music? If these niggas just said, nah, fuck that, I'm not, these niggas, this shit was da-da-da-da-da, I'm not wasting my time to go to Tidal or Apple Music to listen to it. That's what I'm trying to get through to y'all. That's it. Y'all platform is y'all platform.
That's what I'm saying. It goes both ways. I mean, it goes both ways. Yeah. People aren't
There's
listening
people
to
who won't want to hear after a
and
bad
at the end of the day, we're listening to it.
And the shock value that's
why I charge the way I charge. You know what I'm saying? That's all good. That's why I charge the way I do. Like, we're listening to it. Like, we're doing that. We're doing that service, and we're offering that up. And we're reachable. Anybody can reach us. Anybody can send us stuff. We've had stuff from Africa. We've had stuff that's not even hip hop. Like, anybody, we review music. Like, anybody can reach us.
We review reggaeton.
Yeah, but it's like in order for us to keep that one, the consistency, the authenticity, and just us being the way we are, we have to follow what we follow. We have to do things the way we do. Yeah, things are always up for changing. I change shit a lot all the time. I'm always down to switch things up, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, are we supposed to address every single person that's mad?
Absolutely not. That's crazy. But
you know, that's how we lost the first page over something that dude agreed to. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and that's why it's just like, bro,
I don't think the system is as broken as you think it is. You know what I mean?
I think the system it hits.
There's always room for improvement.
It checks all.
I don't think the system is. I don't think the system is broken, right? I approach this a certain way on purpose, right? Because I just want the system to improve. Again, I don't have to drop another project ever. I don't care. I do introspective. That's draining mentally, emotionally. That shit is draining to do. And I put a lot of thought into my bars, so on and so forth. I don't want to do that every 3 months, every 6 months, every year. I don't. My thing is I want hip hop to be better. That's it. So the same way how I'm attacking you. I'm not like, I'm not going to hold you.
Most of y'all review, more people went to listen because they didn't totally agree. That's what I'm saying. That's the product of the page.
I get it, but I understand that.
Here. We're not trying to bring.
Listen,
down.
let me drop the point home.
Yeah, go ahead.
The same way how everybody was so focused on, oh shit, he's mad because Euphonics is white. He's a Euro. Everybody was focused on that. Everybody was focused on that. Whether it was y'all, whether it was people on the live. And so on and so forth. Even during the live, people came on like, "Yo, bro, are you gonna be able to talk to them? Are you gonna be able to yada yada yada?" I didn't even bring that energy in the beginning of the live. We're talking. We went back and forth a little bit, but you have to do that. But I didn't approach it the same way everybody thought. I understood the mission, right? But I had to bring everybody in. Pause. So that's my thing. So the same way, like, it might come off shock value to you guys. Okay, I gotta say this to get people hooked. That's what I did, but it can just be damaging. That's what I'm saying. It can be damaging because you can't quantify the people that just say, fuck it, I'm not gonna listen, that can potentially be great listeners. Like that one listen that was turned away was like, that could have changed somebody's life. Because now that could have went to this person, that could have went to that person. Now one listen that just randomly went to your page for whatever reason, maybe hit the algorithm, and now they just saying fuck it. I don't want to listen to this shit.
But I'll take that and I'll trade you the person who takes the criticism and gets better and puts out.
That's music. Dope.
The person who hits all the notes that they were like, because we make music. All of us here, we make music. When we first started making music, we wasn't fully confident about what we was putting out. There was always something. When we get a master back, we're like, damn, I could have did that better. I could have said that better. There's always something. So it's like, that right there, to me, I think that's worth more. Because if you lost one listener or whatever, I mean, I just don't see that, because there's dedicated listeners really don't come from like, it's very rare, bro. You get those dedicated listeners at showcases, bro. Someone jumping on a stream because they saw a green or a red stamp, it's just, It's very rare to me. I just don't
It's
fully
rare.
believe in it, and they call it me. But I think you have a better shot at wanting to put out more music and wanting to do that stuff from getting a bad review. I think that's even better. Like if I say I crack a joke about, yo, the quality was ashy, it was whack, it was this and that, and you get a better engineer, bro, you just leveled up, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you just leveled up. There's always something that could be, because to me, hip hop is, I've been a student of the game my whole life. Like I love hip hop. And to me, hip hop never stops getting better. As much as people
Most
say
definitely.
it's dead, as much as people
I
say
agree.
that as an artist, I feel like I have nothing but infinite things to say, because life is, you know, the shit that I'm seeing in life just keeps coming. It's just,
It's evolutionary. Everything just keeps going.
Yeah, there's so much to rap about. There's so much shit changing, especially now, bro. We're in a world where everything is social media, politics, everything shit that was way more controlled back in the day. So it's like, bro, to have writer's block now to me is absurd. But
Yeah.
that's the energy. You know what I'm saying? Like that is infinite. So to me, it's like, bro, that one song or that one project you got a bad review on, you mad about those fans when you could drop more music to get more fans. You could change your sound if you want to. You could do whatever the fuck you want. It's music.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's like, it's music, bro. You get what you want out of it. And it's like, if you want to get mad about it, then you can get mad about it. But if you not gonna get better from it, then I don't know what to tell you. And shout out to, and I'll bring up, because he's over here mentioning it too, you know, shout out to Notes. I know you send it to us and it's all business, but I know when I said that, yeah, he just don't punch hard enough. I know you came with more punchlines, the project after that and after that. You know what I'm saying? I listen to the shits, you know what I'm saying? But you know, that's just you know, it's different point of views. I get it. Like I get where you're coming from. I just don't think that certain things have to be looked at from all different perspectives. And you know what? I do agree. I could lay the rules out a little bit better on the page. You know, when I saw you mention that in the live, I already cooked up something I'm gonna put on the page for the highlights. I know you was looking for the emojis. I got that on the highlights and all that shit like that. So it's like, yo, obviously the page could keep growing too.
And hopefully it
All
does,
right.
you know?
So to wrap up, because we've been up here an hour and a half, right?
Oh yeah, this is longer than we ever go. We usually do an hour, but
To wrap up, I want to ask the three of y'all, right? Whether it's me or other artists, right? Because I know y'all say y'all had questions for me. I don't know if y'all still do, or we answered it.
No.
If y'all do, I'm open.
Yeah.
Where do y'all feel like, whether it's me or other artists, can improve?
Honestly, if I gonna just you know, I'll start it off. The one thing I think, if artists, and this is specifically targeted, it could be mainstream, honestly, any artist, mainstream, whatever. If you're an artist and you want to put out something based off of like, yo, this is a sound or this is that, like if it's completely unique to you, put it out. If it is something that you are targeting as far as marketing and whatever you got to do, listen to what's out there. Look at what's out there, you know, and it's not, and again, this isn't like me coming at you like for the cipher.
Dead.
Yeah. This isn't like coming at for the cipher, but it's like, bro, I watch a lot of ciphers. I love ciphers. I've been in a couple ciphers. Like I love ciphers, and that production to me that's the exciting part. You know, like, cause I've done ciphers after shows and shit like that, but seeing like the visuals and seeing the artistic direction and them showcasing all sorts of, and really like putting the elements on blast and all that. It's like, bro, I love that type of shit, but it's like a lot of people won't get that unless you see it, unless you watch, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta learn, the shit. Like it's there for a reason, bro. It's not biting. It's not, you learn, you see how it's delivered. You make it your own. That's what hip hop is. You know what I'm saying? Like that's to me has always been it. So that's why this page to me is super important, because I listen to so much music, genres and all that type of stuff. And it's like a lot of the time when I see things go south is when someone is just not in tune to what's out there, because they don't even know that their sound has a subgenre. They don't know that their sound has, not to call it a box, but their sound has a standard as far as mixing quality, as far as like, you know, the levels, or if you want to bring it down to an engineering standpoint, they have a certain frequency that they're hitting to get on radios and shit like that. And it's like, to learn that, it all starts with listening. And that's the point of the page, is for people to listen to more music and listen to yourself more and shit like that. So that's my input on there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's dope. Rec, talk to me. Again, whether it's me or artists in general, I don't mind. Just what do you think? In general,
just, like I've always told people that I've sent a lot of reviews, and I've sent John a ton of reviews, and he doesn't like the West Coast sound apparently. I find it offensive, but we've had our talks about that.
I don't like the Bay Area music like that.
Bay Area is the shit. I don't know, that's my take, but yeah, like I told him, this is how it's gonna be, like, because in our own bubble, we always get a bunch of like good yes man, all that kind of shit, and like I've noticed that with my shit. So I was like, I know, like this one saying is like, you're not as bad as they say they are, and you're not as good as they say you are. Like you just gotta like find out like what really is, what you can improve on. I know I could improve. So they have to take the same kind of attitude, which again, not everyone is the same. People are going to be more like, offended than others. Some people are more like personal and like, sensitive about their stuff. And I get it, because I used to be sensitive when I was starting out, but then I got more thick skin and I ended up just being like, you know what, I need to hear critiques because, we know when we're dope, but we know when we're not. So just got to understand that. And artists just got to be able to take the punches and just see what can be taken out of that as constructive and apply it or not. That's all it really boils down to. That's why I really love the page. That's why I became a part of the page. It inspired me to be a better artist. It inspired me to really like see what my flaws are to improve and become a better artist, learn more with the game. Because I'm continuously learning. I'm also a student of the game. So everyone has to take that same mentality and the same attitude, which a lot of people don't. A lot of my people I've said don't. That's why they don't. People don't even fuck with Not Ya Manz is because they're red stand until they got a green stand and then they fuck it again. And it's just like, it just happens like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what people just gotta. If you're coming in the game, whether it be Not Ya Manz, whether it be like Fantano or anybody reviewing you, you got to understand you're not going to always be liked by everybody. And just see what you can find constructive and take it or leave it. That's all it is.
All right.
I'll fuck
for
with
me,
that. Euphonics.
This goes for all artists in hip hop. And it's like for me too. I think if you have the ability to reach people with your words, you have the responsibility to like be true to yourself. And I just hear so much cookie cutter shit out there that is all exactly the same. And I'm not saying like you can't tell a good story that's not true, in like an imaginative and creative way. But I believe that like hip hop has been on like mainstream hip hop has been on like a downward trajectory for a little while since like the mid 2000s, because it's turned into such a big business. It's like the biggest export of the United States is like hip hop. It's worldwide, and because it's worth so much money, the artists are going towards the money, and you can't blame them for that. But you can make great music and still like speak your truth, and I think all artists need to do that. And me too, I write shit that rhymes just because it rhymes sometimes. And I think, the more introspective, the more like heartfelt stuff, people's favorite songs are the ones they relate to the most. So I think that's what everyone could work on.
That's dope. To drop the point home. There you go. I see what you did. So to drop the point home, like I said, I just want, the goal of this wasn't to bash the platform. The goal of this wasn't to just eviscerate what's happening with y'all. I fuck with the platform. I want to see the platform grow. I want y'all add 1 million subscribers, 1 million followers. It's hip hop. Anything to do with hip hop, as long as it's genuine, I'm for it. Period. I just want everybody to win. Again, as y'all seen, I didn't make the interview about me per se. Like, what can I do better? Or my music, and I rap, and I this, I that. No, I kept it about the culture. I kept it about hip hop, what needs to be improved. And that's just what I care about. I don't have to drop another album. I don't care about music to that point where I got to get in the booth. It's draining. It takes a lot out of me, to write the music that I write. So I avoid it at certain times, But I want to see the culture grow. I want to see the platforms grow. Euphonics, I'm sorry I had to use you for the sacrificial lamb.
Oh, I
You
don't
feel me?
He got a name but he lamb over rice now.
Listen, that lamb over rice.
now.
But it was just, boom, let's pull people in. Everybody's want them going this way. We want to go to this direction. And this is how the platform and hip hop grow. You know, whether you guys make adjustments, which I hope you do, you know, that's totally on y'all. And I'm pretty sure, you know, the people that's viewing this now, it's on Instagram, it's on Twitch, it's on YouTube. Whoever's watching it, hopefully they was able to get something out of it, whether it's from y'all, whether it's from me, and they can make adjustments. It's just about improving and leveling up, point blank, period. It's just about, you know, just inclining, being on the incline.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it for me.
I got a question for you though before we go, but same thing though for you. What's something that you feel like you could improve in yourself, but something that you want to give out? Just a little game, even though you know you don't make the music like you want. You know what I'm saying? As much as you, you know you could and such.
What I can improve on with myself, it's a few things. So I'm gonna do 3 like I told y'all, right? One thing which is tough, which I'm actually working on now. Like today was like my first day back in therapy, right? So it's not taking things. I'm very egotistical, as if you guys didn't know, right? Euphonic, do you feel you will continue to be white? That's hilarious. Like I'm very egotistical, right? I take rap serious, and I always want to feel like I said, how to be on an incline. So I'll overthink a line to the fullest degree and try my best to make a triple, quadruple, a 5 entendre if possible. And it'll go over a lot of people's heads, or, you know, it just, and then when it doesn't land the way I want it to land, I feel slighted. So I got to learn how to take that emotion out of it, you know, because that's also a me thing, right? So again, I'm back in therapy to work on myself to be able to kind of separate that. So that's one thing I wish I can do better. Secondly, I wish I can like translate better to other artists. Like the music, I have a lot of fans. I draw in a crowd. Like I'm one of the few, if I ever do I don't do showcases, but if I ever do, I was bringing out 30, 40 people at showcases. But I do wish I was able to translate better to other artists, you know, but because of my cocky attitude and possibly condescending ways when I'm speaking to people, they probably feel like, oh, S is just going to talk shit to us, or S probably feels like he's better than us. Whether I do lyrically or not, I don't want that to come across as if I'm either trying to intimidate you or you're intimidating me. I'd rather us really, really work together. Yeah. So that's second. And third, production. You know, I do feel like, you know, my music can be produced better, and not just on the instrumental side of things. I do feel like my music can be produced better when I'm going to certain engineers, you know, take in ideas a lot better from other artists. But again, that takes me collaborating with other artists and, you know, taking from them. Yeah. So those are like the top 3 things I really want to improve on. And if I could just throw, I would like to drop music more, but again, it's just so emotionally draining for me that it's not attractive for me to do that. Because, like I said, therapy session, it was a lot. You know, I had to dig into my childhood. I had to dig into shit that I fucking forgot that I was suppressing for years to be able to, you know, be free myself emotionally and mentally and put that out there, because that's what I feel I needed to do. You know, so if I could be more consistent without having like the soul ripped out of me, pause if applicable, I would love to do that as well.
Dope.
Yeah, and for a gem for everybody else, I'd say just make the music for you. Like, you know, music is subjective, art is subjective, and there's going to be people that love it. There's going to be people that hate it. There's going to be people in between. That's just what it is. Do the music. Somebody's always going to have something to say, whether it's positive, negative, indifferent. People don't care. People do care. Put out the music that you love for you, you know, and just If you feel like you can improve. If you feel like you're great, whatever, but it's always on an incline. You know, maybe I could get a better engineer. Maybe I could get better production. Maybe I could have set this bar better. Maybe I could have, and just, you know, just keep improving.
Respect that.
Yeah.
Facts.
All right. Well,
that's it for me.
This was a good talk, man. This is dope.
Yeah,
this is dope. I mean, I appreciate it. Like I always enjoy a good back and forth, especially with someone who cares about hip hop as much as I do. And I know same with like Reckless, Euphonic. You know, we're all we wouldn't have got on here and had the back and forths if we didn't love the game. So
yeah,
I truly respect that. Shout out to you for, you know, being the first person to actually come on here and address us. You know what I'm saying? Because we've left that opportunity out there, you know, but some people think that, you know, we're gonna bark at them, and it's like, no, like I can talk, like I get heated. I'm from New York. I'm from New York. I get it.
Hey,
I'm passionate about it, but I'm not.
You're passionate, yeah.
Yeah, I'm passionate about it, but it's like I can have we grown men. Like I can have a conversation about it. You can have a conversation about it. We talked about it, and this is dope. I mean, stuff like this is dope for the culture. It's dope for people to see. It's dope for people to hear, and especially artists. There's, you know, like a lot of the people in here that's commenting. These are all artists. These are all dope artists that you either work with, we reviewed, and all that. And it's good to just see something where we could agree to disagree, agree this and that. You know what I'm saying? It's just a real conversation, and it's all for the point of, you know, pushing things forward, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Most def.
I appreciate you jumping on. I appreciate you keeping it a buck with us, because that's what we put out there. We want nothing.
Yeah.
We want nothing shy of that in return. So I'm not mad at that at all. But
you're fair to do it again, artists out there. Come at us. Come at us again. We ain't
Hey, I'm here for it.
Open invitation again.
Hey, and for everybody, you know, he had a track at us, you know, he came, you know. And we always post when people record tracks, because why the fuck not? Like, it's a hip hop page, you know what I'm saying? So,
and one more thing too, I wanted people to realize also, promotion is definitely important. Is definitely important. I treated this interview as if it was a project. I promoted. I made my own flyer for this shit. Freestyle coming at niggas, like, you know, just build it up. It wasn't just Esther Dawn, Not Ya Manz, yo, check out this interview and be there. No, let's make it interesting. Let's go live. Let's troll each other, so on and so forth. Like, that's what it was. I wasn't mad at the Young Jock shit. Honestly, that shit was funny. That shit was hilarious. But then I'm like, yo, I wanted to repost it and put the laughing emojis. But I'm like, yo, if I do that, people might not see the intensity. So that's why I'm like, you know what? Let's keep driving this white shit home. Right before that, I started talking shit about Jack Harlow or whatever. So now people go, nah, this nigga S is really on this white boy shit. You know? So like that's why I was like, yo, just, you know, I fuck with y'all. I just want to see, you know, growth. You know, so everybody promote your stuff. Take what y'all do serious. Take your craft serious. Like, don't just do the bare minimum and want the maximum results. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, no, salute to that, man. Salute to that. And right back at you, man. Hey, you know, obviously, you know where to find if you want to put out when you're ready to put out some new music, obviously, you know.
Yeah, I'm definitely still sending it to y'all. Yeah. I'm definitely still sending it to y'all, you know.
Yeah, no, we got you for the next one. Yeah, just send that on. That one's on us. We, out of respect, that one's on us. Yeah. Send it to us. We got you. Yeah, we'll promote.
I appreciate y'all.
Nah, but yo, this was dope, man. This was a dope talk. Appreciate everybody who jumped in on the comments. Y'all was active.
Yeah, that was a good one. Good to see y'all in the chat.
With a ponytail.
All of y'all.
Yeah. So the chat salutes everybody who joined it. But yeah, we gonna holla at y'all, man. Yo, peace out.
I'm
signing off, man. Y'all have a good one.
Deuce.
Peace.